What you are about to hear is highly classified. Pay attention and listen at all times. And most importantly, remember, it wouldn't be a classic Zone 4 show without a range of technical difficulties. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now entering the original cast, sort of, episode of Zone 4. And welcome back to the Zone. I'm Brant Fowler.
I'm John Will.
Okay.
Who are you?
John Will.
Chuck Kenneth. D.
Wait again.
And I'm Cary Gillen.
Wow. Okay. So.
What happened this time?
You cut out halfway through your name, but that's all right. It's all good.
At least you're not going. I'm taking it on.
That's true.
New headphones. So
Gotcha.
I shouldn't have cut out at all. What the hell was going on there?
I don't know, but it's still improving. Yeah. But as you can hear, we've got a familiar voice to the show that hasn't been on for a long time.
Yeah, it's called Glitch.
I'm sure.
Because everything's falling apart.
Oh,
I was going to say, I'm sure glitches have stayed around as a consistent member of the podcast.
oh yeah, absolutely. There's no doubt about that. But
never assume.
Yeah. Glad to have you back, Chuck.
Never assume. Never assume.
That's true. I shouldn't. Well, I guess it's nice to be back. 20 minutes late, but that's okay. You know, we've always eaten dinner now, and that's the important thing.
All right.
Welcome back, Chuck.
Yes. And you can already tell that we haven't missed a beat, so we're still this crazy, crazy glitchy kind of stuff that we were 5 years ago. So hey, it's all good. But before we get too far into it, I'd like to mention that we are proud members of the Comics Podcast Network. You can find us on comicspodcast.com each and every Friday, as well as various other shows that are on comic related. So go check that site out.
And we're on YouTube.
We are on YouTube. We have a YouTube channel. You can go to.
Are we still on Dark Deadly Avenger, or did we shift to something else?
No, we're on Comic Frontline.
Oh, see, there you go.
Yeah, so we've been there for a while, since February.
Since the cease and desist order told them they couldn't use Avengers anymore?
Yeah.
Is that what that was?
It was, no cease and desist, but yeah, to kind of protect.
It was a stern spanking is what it was.
That's what it was. But, but yeah, so we've been on there since February, and you can check us out at zone4podcast.com. Of course, all the links to our Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and all that stuff's over there. So, we do have a sponsor this week.
Sponsor of the week.
Derby City Comic Con, which is coming up in a couple of weeks on June 28th, 29th in Louisville, Kentucky.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fowler, are you going to actually go, or are you just going to fake go like you went last year?
No, I'm actually going to go. I've got a table. I'm sitting beside Eric Radcliffe, actually.
Oh, never mind. I'm going to stop right there. Glad you're going. Happy to have Derby City going again this year, and good luck to everybody that goes.
And
I wish I could go.
I wish you could too. That'd be awesome to see.
If it wasn't on my kid's birthday, that would help.
Yeah, well, yeah, that would definitely help.
Hey, they get in free.
There you go.
Yeah, I know, but it's kind of hard to explain to the wife. I'm gonna just duck out of this party for the weekend. I got some comic books I want to hang around.
Yeah.
I can just hear the response. Well, what, 20 boxes you have in the bedroom aren't enough?
You can...
Go ahead, John.
No, I was going to say that you could come here because I'm also housing Eric Radcliffe for that weekend, so...
Oh, double trouble.
Yeah, you could come hang out here,
I didn't realize that you were providing housing for the show.
Yeah, I'm apparently a B&B now.
I would be staying
Gotta keep the money rolling in somehow.
Yeah, exactly. I would be staying there, but I would die.
He would die of anaphylactic shock, so, you know.
He has 3 cats. I'm highly allergic, so.
I have 3 cats and a dog, so yeah, he would keel over quite quickly, actually.
Oh, shoot. But yeah, come see us. It's going to be a lot of fun. Robert Venditti's going to be there. Mark Wade.
Tony Moore.
Yep.
Chuck Moore.
Yeah, Chuck Moore. He better be there.
He kind of has to be there.
He's got the keys.
Yeah, that's true. So it's going to be a fun time, though. A lot of
Is it going to be at the same place?
Yeah, it's at the John.
Yep.
What's the place called?
Yes.
Yeah.
It is the Kentucky International Convention Center.
Thank you.
Make sure you got your map.
Yeah,
he
needs Google Maps on how to get there.
But you can learn all the info at derbycitycomiccon.com. All the guests and events and all that good stuff is over there. So
Cool.
Awesome.
all right, so what you guys been up to, man? Cary, what's going on, man?
Oh, dude. Well, I just got back from work, so I've been taking a much needed break, and I'm trying to get my novel finished.
Awesome.
Yeah, we've been doing what we call the Dinah Girl interlude pages, which is basically a single page sketch type thing, not inked, not colored or anything like that. It's kind of a rough, but still. I mean, Harold, his roughs look like anybody else's finished pencil. So, but then and then I've been doing a little prose piece to go with it each week. Well, semi each week. I've missed a couple, but so we've been enjoying that. We've been using that time as a little break to get ahead on the next issue and to kind of originally what it was for was to kind of fill everybody in on some dangling stuff that had kind of been left. I don't know, up for assumption or just kind of left in the background. We hadn't really explained things enough, or there were some things that I wanted to prep people for what's coming.
Mm-hmm.
And so we jumped ahead in time a little bit between the last issue and the coming issue, and so I had to kind of fill that gap a little bit. So that's what we're doing.
Editors from DC.
No, I didn't say time travel.
Neither do they.
Jumping ahead a little bit, not anything like that. Sorry.
Yeah, they jumped a whole year ahead of DC.
Yeah, we're not doing that. No.
But why?
Well,
5 years later.
Yeah, it's such a good idea.
Well, I did that at first, and I don't think they'd let me get away with it. Keep going with that, you know. But yeah, so I mean, other than that, man, we've just been ticking right along.
Cool.
Yeah.
Chuck, how you?
What have I been doing? That's the big. Well, let's see. I've up and moved across the country.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's 2 states, bro.
Dude, felt like it was cross country.
Well,
Yeah, but they're big states.
Oh,
Construction.
really?
I have no clue.
Really?
I have no clue.
I could
I have
fit-
no
I
clue
could
where
fit-
it moved.
I could fit the distance from that he moved and all the states that encompass that distance into my state.
Possibly.
Yeah, but your state just shows off anyway.
Actually,
you know?
that's not true, Cary, because
Yes, it is.
your state is a foreign country.
Well,
That's true.
Okay, you
no,
don't-
see, while I may be here, I will always be from there.
You will always be from there, but you aren't there now.
That's home,
So
baby.
right now, you're not from there. Zip it.
Now you could
profit.
drive around this
You're
little
profiting.
island in less than a day.
No, you could fit several states in your state.
That's,
Not Alaska
well, no, that's true.
or Montana. Montana doesn't-
Montana.
That's a long ass state, man.
It's long, but it's narrow. It's narrow.
It is. It is narrow. It doesn't dip below to the illegal immigrant line. Sure.
No.
Unless you want to count Wyoming, but no one does.
Nobody counts Wyoming.
It's a populated state. Nobody does. Yeah.
But
I love
no.
Rhode Island. Sorry. All right, social studies teacher me coming out.
Let's see. What states haven't we named yet?
Yeah. Let's see.
don't
We
think
didn't
there's
quite
a-
get to Utah, Nevada.
We haven't offended Utah yet.
We
haven't sung Oklahoma yet.
Let's tell some homeschool jokes.
But they're easy.
I'm sure we've offended Utah at some point. We had to have.
Just by their Mormon sensibilities.
That's what I'm saying. I'm sure that's been mentioned on this show before. I remember distinctly of you mentioned.
Usually good once a month for a good Mormon joke. Yeah, probably. So anyways, I moved 2 states over to Ohio, and my wife and I are starting a new chapter here. I can't say it's a good chapter. I don't know. Might be kind of a tragic comedy, horror story, action movie, and wildlife documentary, all inside my bedroom. At least that's how I like to view it. Other than that, consolidating all my stuff, taking after Tony Isabella, having a vast accumulation of stuff sale on eBay, slowly winding down all the crap that I've had, and then the things that I only.
So hey,
it's profitable. As I was talking with a young man who's not from Texas anymore earlier today, there's a great place if you want to invest in statues, but I'm not going to tell anybody because I don't want them taken. So, but anyway, yeah, it's some good times. What about you, John? What have you been up to?
Well, we are having Jonathan Matthews at the show. So
I have no idea who that is. I'm sorry.
Well, he's not going to be appearing on Zone 4 anytime soon. Yeah.
John's so offended he left.
Did he really leave?
I think I just dropped. Yeah, he just dropped.
Oh my god.
It wasn't me this time. Well,
oh my god.
Well, no, I think it was you.
Was it me?
Yeah. Who's that guy? Who's John Matthews? I've never heard of him.
I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. Who is it? Seriously.
Is he related to Dave Matthews?
You know what we need is a buzzer. I've always felt this podcast could use a buzzer. Like,
Probably could. John, are you back with us? Guess not.
John's gone.
Anytime some people's names get brought up, you just immediately just ring them up. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Oh, shoot. Well, I don't know what John was about to say, but...
Well, hey, I noticed that Scott Story and his wife are going to be there.
Dude, man, I didn't touch anything. I heard Fowler talking in the background.
I don't know what happened.
That's you, Fowler. You're
the house alone. That's what happened.
Don't touch it.
My hands are off the mouse altogether.
Don't even bring us.
You're not allowed to touch it.
John, are you with us this time?
Oh, he's gone again.
My God.
Oh, Lord. So what were you saying?
I was just saying that Scott Story and his wife are going to be there to tell him hi for me.
Oh, we'll do. Definitely.
Yeah. And then slap that Dirk Manning upside his head, too.
He's right down the road from me, so.
Is he?
Yeah. 2 tables over, I think.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, Dirk's actually going to be at that show, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yep.
Last I talked to Dirk, he wasn't scheduled, so.
He is a convention freak, dude. He goes everywhere.
Actually, that's not true. He doesn't go to the West Coast very often.
Ah.
Well, but I mean, who wants to go to the West Coast, bro?
I want to go once.
I do
Somebody did something bad. They just dropped or did something.
No? Here?
Yeah, no, it went boink.
I think that's John doing something.
Oh, that was him finally dying off the thing. Huh?
Possibly.
Yeah, I think so.
Eliminated him from the Matrix.
Oh, man. So, I haven't been up to much. Just same old working.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
You get that lettering done for that book I was editing?
No. Not yet.
Damn it.
That's next on the list. I had some stuff ahead of it.
Well, it's a lucky thing for you that publisher is a very patient man.
Yes. Very fortunate. But yeah.
Is he really patient, or are you just messing around?
No, he's patient. Dude, he lets me work for him. He's got to be patient to allow that.
Hey, what was the guy's name that John mentioned was going to be there that nobody knew who he was?
John Matthews.
John Matthews. Okay, still haven't found him on the list.
I'm telling you, he's Dave Matthews' brother.
Oh my God.
What?
Ooh, some of these pictures are brave. That's all I'm saying. Very brave. Okay, this is supposed to be in alphabetical order, so let's see.
Oh, don't
Nope.
ever trust
Nope.
that. Don't ever trust that on a convention website.
It's not showing this Matthews person. I think he's making them up.
He's making them up.
He's making them up, dude. That's all. No, he's making them up.
He just threw something out to mess with us before he dropped the call. That's all.
I can't get him back, so I don't know what's going on with John.
Pretty good lineup though.
Yeah, a lot of great creators on there. I mean,
So-
I'm going to be there. I mean, that's all you really need to know.
mean, yeah. I mean, jeez. Game over. Fowler's there. Game over. You better wear your pajama pants too, you geek.
You gonna wear a
something else
Snuggie?
happened.
No, I'm not wearing a Snuggie.
Oh, dude, that would be awesome. You need to embrace that shit, Fowler. Just like, I
Just
am
go
the
all the
pajama
way.
lad.
Yeah, go all the way, man.
Yes.
all the way.
They make them with sleeves now.
Oh yeah, you got sleeves. They button in the back. I mean, they're accessible. They're good, dude. I'm telling you.
Crazy.
I've always pictured you as a Snuggie kind of guy, Brian.
I've never seen the Snuggie in person.
Oh
the
my
bugs out.
God.
I'm the t-shirt and pajama bottoms kind of guy, you know.
Yeah, but the
There
Snuggie
you-
keeps the bugs away.
Yeah, okay.
Well, it definitely keeps you warm.
Yeah,
have-
You can make them with
my wife and I have
Snuggies
Snuggies.
with hoodie pajamas.
I keep.
We didn't pack our Snuggies because we don't need them down here, but we definitely have Snuggies in
Wow.
storage. Oh yeah, hell yeah, they're comfy.
What in the world did you need Snuggies for in Texas?
Dude, it gets cold.
Okay.
When?
we have four seasons.
When does it get cold? When you watch Alaska Channel?
No, there's about
Open
45
ice box?
days. 45 days in between January and March where it gets really shit cold, and then after that it's hotter than hell.
Oh, 45 days. Boo
Yeah.
boo.
And let me translate for all those who don't live in Texas. Really shit cold in Texas means 45 degrees.
Well, that's still, dude, I'm not trying to go out without my Snuggie on. Screw that. It's cold.
I'd give anything to see you in that Snuggie outside of your house. Right
Dude,
in that
Pictures.
ridiculous
I got
bicycle.
pictures. Well, my wife's got pictures. I'll have to have her find them.
I'll have to put them up on the Zone
ridiculous
4 site.
bicycle.
Not on my bicycle. Let's not go outside.
That would be funny. You got to wear the Snuggie and ride the bicycle. Yeah, that's perfect photo op now. We got to do it.
Absolutely.
Ridiculous.
Get one of all of us in a Snuggie riding a bicycle.
I found out who this Jonathan Matthews guy is.
Oh, who the hell is he?
He's apparently a sculptor. He does the statues and action figures.
Oh, okay.
So that.
Or I mean, there's a lot of companies out there. I mean,
Has he
we're not
got his
talking
own-
Artex or Square Enix, so
Yeah,
it's just a Japanese name.
his website is MatthewSculptor.com.
Okay.
So,
He's not John St. Jean or anyone that works for DC Direct. That would stand out to me.
Matthews Gulp.
John's computer crashed, and as he brought it up, it's updating. So,
Well,
he may be out for a while.
never leave a man behind.
Oh, shoot. Well, we'll take this opportunity to pause for a second while Cary looks up this website. For an audio spot from Comic Geek Speak, they have an event going on to raise some money for charity, so we'll be back with you in a second after you listen to that.
Hi, everybody. This is Brian Christman,
Shane Kelly,
Adam Murdo,
Matt.
Chris Eberly, Peter Rios.
and we're from the Comic Geek Speak podcast.
On May 2nd of this year, our friend and fellow podcaster, Jamie D'Alessandro, lost his battle with cancer.
In honor of Jamie, we are participating in a 5K and 10K race to raise money for the Livestrong Foundation, which provides support for people with cancer.
We will be taking part in the Team Livestrong Challenge, Philly, on Sunday, August 17th in Blue Bell, Pennsylvania.
We are collectively running
And walking.
under the team name of Jamie's Avengers.
If you'd like to join us in the event or make a donation to our team, go to livestrong.org and search for Jamie's Avengers.
Thank you all for your time, and
Jamie's Avengers Assemble!
All right. Did you find that website yet, Cary?
No.
Okay.
I did. MatthewSculptor.com?
Yep.
Apparently he did, looks like he might have done Nightmare Batman.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
No, that's not it.
Oh.
Not Nightmare Batman.
Maybe it's,
That Harley Quinn he did with the two hyenas is badass.
I didn't see that one.
Are you sure you went to the website?
Yeah. I didn't click on all the pictures. I see it now. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
I
nice.
have found it now.
Oh, he did the Mike Mignola Batman black and white statue.
He's got some nice stuff on there.
Pardon me. Damn it.
That's the Sam Keith Batman. That's what that one is.
Okay. Anime Big Barda. I could dig it.
Ooh, Arkham City Harley Quinn. Wow. I have to take that back. I guess he does do a lot of work for DC, and I just don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
Ooh.
Closer attention.
He's got some good looking stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He does. You know what's kind of disturbing is if you click on the action figure section of his website, most of them are crotch
Crotch
shots.
shots, yep.
That's just so disturbing.
It is.
I mean, in one way, Big Barda's kind of hot, but I don't want a coochie of her coochie.
Always Big Barda's hot.
She is, but I just don't want to. Just don't want a beaver shot. With that, especially in the apocalyptic armor, that's got to be sweaty and smelly.
Yeah.
At least we know who Jonathan Matthews is now.
Well, that's good. John, welcome to the con. Welcome to Derby City. Have a ball.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well.
You say have a ball, and I'm just.
No, you're looking at the crotch. Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. I've offended the Mormons now. Oh man.
Let's see.
I just love how we're looking at pictures on podcast too. By the way, well, I'll include
Didn't
a
that
link.
used to be like a big no-no? Oh, don't do that. Remember, you remember the list of no-no things that we sent out at one time?
Yep.
It was like, okay, don't be typing during the podcast. Try not to talk over Brant when he's trying to do some information. I wish I could look that email up. That was hilarious because we break all those rules all the time.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
almost
dude,
every episode.
Who's typing? It's not me. Chuck's like, liar, liar.
I used to get really mad about this stupid shit.
Oh shoot. That's
I
all
definitely
good.
did take some time off.
But
So-
I'll include a link. What?
So DC, huh?
Yeah, DC. Jumping into headlines. DC movie schedule, rumored schedule, I should say, was released a couple of days ago.
Flash doesn't get his own movie anymore. Gets a TV show, and that's it.
Dicks.
But I mean,
Fascists.
this looks like 7 movies over the course of 2 years or so. If this is all correct information, so.
Well, supposedly we'll find out at
Comic Con.
San Diego.
Yeah.
I refuse to call that Comic Con because it's not the only one.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway.
I usually call it SDCC or CCI or whatever.
San Diego.
It's
Yeah.
called San Diego. Everyone knows what you're talking about then.
Yeah, that's true.
Because no one's talking about the Padres.
No, they're definitely not. Nor the Chargers, for that matter.
True. But yeah, what do you guys think? Because I haven't asked you guys.
Look, I'll tell you what I think.
Okay.
This is ignorant, okay?
Yeah.
First of all, a Shazam movie, seriously?
Well, that's been in the talks for years now.
That is 9 kinds of stupid.
Hey, if they can have Ant-Man across the street,
That's
why
true.
in the hell can't they have Captain Marvel Shazam?
Dumb. Dumb.
I still think The Rock is going to be Black Adam in that.
Well, they could do a Black Adam movie before they did Shazam, and he would have as much recognition.
Yeah.
And then they tank the Flash down to a TV series. Ugh.
It's a good looking TV series though.
It does look good. I'm not ragging the TV show, but dude.
Yeah, no, I know. Did you see the rumor about the Flash Green Lantern team up movie though?
Yeah, I see it. It says Christmas 2017. I'm not holding my breath.
Yeah.
I don't think that. Honestly, I don't think it's going to happen.
I don't.
Dude, and you know what's dumb about that release is that's the same release cycle that the Boba Fett movie's coming out.
Oh really?
But who cares about that?
Dude, that movie would get crushed. No one would even know it existed if it came across with Boba Fett. It's the same thing with Batman Superman.
Yeah, I agree.
Batman Superman is going to get hammered by Captain America 3.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you really think so?
Oh, I absolutely guarantee it.
No way. They're going to have cameos from Wonder Woman, Flash, Green Arrow, Green Lantern, Aquaman, all of that. Seriously,
they can cameo the entire DC universe and throw Earth 2 in that bitch. It would not matter.
You know,
my thought is only because there's only been 1-3 that Marvel has done. I'm not counting, the Spider-Man stuff.
Uh-huh.
But Iron Man 3 was wretched.
I don't think it was that bad, but whatever.
See, it was horrible.
I did too.
It was pretty bad. No,
it was. Thank you, Chuck. It was. What they did to the Mandarin alone was heinous. But, that's the only 3 that I have to go by. But if that is the rule of 3 for Marvel, I don't think Batman, Spider-Man, or Batman, Superman has anything to worry about.
The reason that Captain America 3 is going to be huge is that it's not going to be a 3; it's going to be a 1.
Oh, you think it's going to be a 1 Winter Soldier as Cap?
Absolutely, because the big thing that they're keeping a lid on is Captain America dies in Avengers 2. I'm telling you.
That's possible.
I'm telling you, they whack him.
Did they whack him?
They whack him.
Well, Chris Evans is wanting to get out of it.
If they do kill him,
mm-hmm.
then and they have to recast the character, it will not crush anything that DC does. Because you've just killed your viable name recognition, because as familiar as the name Captain America is, his mythos are not familiar to the general audience, and that's who makes or breaks whether or not that's a blockbuster.
Yeah, but look at how well the second movie did, dude.
It did well because it played when? In the middle of the fucking winter when nothing else was on there. Excuse my language.
You think that's why it was awesome?
I think that's why it did so well. It didn't have any competition at all.
I think it helped.
It was a really good movie.
It was a really good movie, no doubt.
And I'm not taking away from the movie. I'm saying it was really helped by the placement of the release. You took a movie that was superior than many people would have expected it to be. And
better than Spider-Man.
Well, that was better than people thought it would be. I really think it surprised people that it was going to be that good.
Yeah.
But see, that's what Marvel's doing, is they're stringing these ever increasingly good movies together.
But at the same time, I gotta kind of agree though. Batman and Superman on screen together is still going to be huge, even if the movie sucks. People are going to go see it.
Honestly, just because of name recognition.
Yeah.
Doesn't get any bigger than those two.
Yeah, everybody and your grandmother knows who Batman and Superman are.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no explanation needed for those two. Right. You needed a little explanation for Iron Man and Cap and all that.
Oh, I don't know.
What was that,
Oh, sorry. I said you could put their symbols up next to the moon, and nobody's confused. Batman, Superman, the moon.
Yeah.
That's how visible, how recognizable they are.
Yep.
Probably more so than Mickey Mouse. I would say you have a strong argument with it.
Yeah, Marvel's got major traction on DC, no doubt. They're like 8 miles ahead in the marathon, and DC's still sitting in the box. But
they're a well-oiled machine. I got to give them credit for that. Disney knew what they were doing when they acquired that and said, we're just going to put this into overdrive.
Yep.
I think, and part of the thing, too, is like Marvel is benefiting from, the other studios owning two key franchises that they don't want to give up and have to revert back to Marvel Disney, because as a result of that, I know X-Men has to be in production every year. Yeah.
If not, Marvel's going to take it back in a second.
Yeah, because there'll be a breach of contract. So it has to be in some form of production every single year. Production or release, yeah. And Fantastic Four every other year has to be in release.
Which is why we're getting that hot mess that's going to be coming up soon. But
it's also why we're getting Gambit.
Well, that too. But I think the thing that's going to kill DC if they're not careful is bad press. Because all that ridiculousness with Goyer.
Oh, yeah.
And all that, if they can't keep people like Goyer shut, they're going to have a real hard time once they start doing advertising for the movie. Because the last thing DC needs on it right now is stink.
That's kind of hard.
Too late.
Stink attracts more stink.
Too late.
Well, true.
I counter that with New 52.
Well, yeah, of course, but they're supposedly trying to fix that.
DC Band-Aids.
DC Band-Aids. Yeah, I saw that article today. That was amazing.
What did it say?
New 52 characters are supposed to be fighting other pre-52 characters in this big 2-month battle royale by new studios across the country.
Yeah. I saw the headline. I didn't read the actual article.
You gotta read the articles. Don't just look at the dirty pictures. Read the articles, man.
That's what the pictures are for, is just to look, We can't read, we're comic book people.
That's right. I think it's an ambitious. No, I think it's an ambitious schedule for them to try to adopt, and I think
they're going to fail.
It's a crazy schedule, but yeah,
they're going to fail.
And I think the properties are wrong. We talked about including Flash and the Green Lantern together is just a recipe disaster.
Yeah.
If you're gonna team Green Lantern up, team them up with Green Arrow. It's a traditional. Teaming.
There's some history with Flash and Green Lantern.
Not like there is Green Lantern, Green Arrow. I mean, for crying out loud, almost a decade
I would
of
have
comic book
to disagree.
Well, you would be wrong, but go ahead. I want to hear this.
No, they were. Were they calling it Brave and the Bold back then?
Yes.
Because the Batman animated already kind of messed that up. So I don't know if they're going to be able to call it the Brave and the Bold.
Well, you know what? Given the way DC's editorial decisions are, I wouldn't be surprised if they did that wrong move.
Yeah.
Well, they might.
That's what they call. That's what John calls a hot mess.
Yeah, it's a hot mess. So
it is a big hot mess.
I couldn't agree more. I'm a DC guy, as you all remember, or maybe you don't. But that's a big cluster job over there.
Yeah, it's been real hard to be a DC guy these days, but yeah.
Sure. Yes, I'm not one, but yeah, it's still hard.
Yeah.
It's John still is holding hope that after all this Futures End stuff, it's going to revert back.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, in that article, they were saying they're going to take some of the old characters and put them with some of the new 52, and I'm like, why?
Yeah, let's don't do that.
Let's
admit that we were wrong.
Yeah, let's pretend that, it was a big mistake, which it was.
Because it was.
Just let Superboy Prime punch the walls of reality again.
Yeah, there you go.
Set things right.
It's never going to happen.
Golden Age Superman will come back to life or something, whatever.
It's never going to happen.
Hopefully not that, but,
It's going to be just like after Crisis. If they do anything, it's going to be they're going to fold in elements of both and make this brand new thing. So
we won't get Ted Kord back. That's for sure.
Yeah, just go back to New Earth go back to New Earth where we were after whatever crisis it was, and let's start from there.
New Earth. That's actually a good title for what they're going to do.
Yeah, there you go.
You better coin that right now.
Call it. Actually, they already did. They were calling it New Earth for a while because they didn't want to, call it Earth 1 or Earth 2 or whatever. It was
right.
New Earth.
Because that had already been done to death.
Yeah.
It's a shame. The Earth 2 book is actually one of the few books that I really like by them right now.
That's what I hear, that it's really good. I haven't read it, but I hear it's really good.
Yeah, it is.
Well, it's available in trade.
Yeah. I'll eventually read it. I just haven't gotten there yet. So.
And for your next serving of dumb, the Avengers are jumping a year ahead. That's just...
Yeah.
Well, 8 months, but yeah.
Oh,
close enough.
It's 8 months worth of stupid.
Have you been reading any of the new Avengers stuff?
I've read some of the more recent stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm like up to the month to date, but yeah, some of it.
I read some of it, then I just got tired of it.
It's chaotic, bro.
Yeah.
It really is. I mean, it's like you
Way
sit
too
there
much.
and
Too
well,
much.
it is too much, and you don't get. None of the characters have that voice except for Captain America. He seems to be the only one that like has the Cap voice. Well, and then Thor, but only because they change his font.
Yeah.
But like everybody else, there's no character there. He really is, dude. He's like Goth, warrior, raw, throw the hammer. But I mean, come on, Hulk smash, seriously.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a fan of Hickman anyway, and he writes both those books. And I don't know. It's like they try to do this Crisis on Infinite Earths kind of thing, where all these worlds are colliding, and as they collide, an entire Earth gets destroyed, and there was this whole controversy. But it's gone on for like 20 some odd issues, the same story arc, and now.
Well, if you look back at the Avengers and when they were really cool,
mm-hmm.
All of their stuff was more internal conflict than it was like, oh my God, we've got this Galactus guy we got to go beat on.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
The Avengers dynamic is that they kind of tear themselves at each other from the inside,
mm-hmm.
and that's where they're at their best. But I don't know, man. This whole jump forward in time thing is just the X-Men do time stuff. Leave it in the X-Men.
Yeah, leave it alone.
It's weird how they're doing this one because it's like it starts 8 months in the future and then it gradually counts down. So like I think they said by November they're 6 months ahead, and then by April they're back to present.
Oh, and then my migraine has really.
I've never heard a company spin positive line about going and taking a step back.
Yeah, well, looking at those pictures too. I mean, you've got Thor with some big giant axe now.
Yeah.
That's Thunderstrike, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Thunderstrike.
Thunderstrike's coming back.
And at least that one scene seems a little shy on females. And then you've got the other scene, which is apparently the villainous answer to all this. So, who knows?
I don't know. That's weird.
It's very weird.
The funny thing is, this completely went under the radar for me. I didn't see this news at all until it was like out there for like a week.
Yeah, I know. It's like, hey, when did all this happen?
I just didn't care.
Well, maybe that's what it was.
That as well, yeah.
I am enjoying Original Sin though, but this just does not interest me at all.
And the one new Marvel book that I like,
mm-hmm.
Inhuman.
I've only read the first issue. Was second issue good, or have you read it?
It was good, and it's intriguing. Of course, I've always kind of been a closet Inhumans fan anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And I was kind of really heartbroken when they moved him to the moon because I thought it really kind of took him out of the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
But bringing him back, dude. I mean, they not only brought him back. I mean, they dropped him right in the middle of New York Harbor. And it's interesting. I like the fact that they've gotten rid of Black Bolt. I think it's awesome because he was always a wet sock. He really was. It's like he just stands there and then he whispers and everybody falls down and then they go back to whatever it was they were doing. I mean, it's like, geez.
My ears are bleeding.
Yeah, exactly, But, I mean, Medusa is the perfect, she's a perfect leader of the Inhumans because she's so self-conscious about her ability to do it. Even though she's been queen for, like, ever. Mm-hmm. She's just really self-conscious about it. And that makes her interesting for the first time in forever because she's got to stand on her own.
Right.
Yeah, she could say, "Hey, Black Bolt said to do this."
Yeah, exactly. Now she's actually got to stand up and do her own thing, and she's really turning out to be pretty cool. And she's a badass, man. That hair is wicked, dude. She's awesome.
Yeah,
she was a villain. Don't mess with her.
Oh yeah, well that's true. Her and her crazy ass sister too.
Yeah.
I enjoyed her, and I enjoyed the first issue of that too.
Yeah, pick up the second one because it kind of. The first one's like balls out action, but the second one is a whole lot of exposition with some action in there. But it's good stuff. It's really interesting stuff.
Cool. Are you reading anything Marvel, Chuck?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. I was buying Guardians of the Galaxy, and I just kind of fell behind. Haven't picked it up. Get it going again, I guess. But
gotcha.
For the
speaking about stoked about a movie now, Guardians of the Galaxy, baby.
Oh, now,
yeah. That I can get down with.
I even watched the trailer multiple times.
Oh, wow.
I watch that thing once a week, man.
Well, Chuck doesn't watch trailers, though, so that's awesome.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't watch
that's a big deal.
I probably am watching it once a week. I really I'm just really stoked about that. I got the triplets stoked about that. They want to see the talking tree and the raccoon. That's just too cool.
I swear, I have never seen better casting in my lifetime than Vin Diesel as a talking tree. and what's funny about that is that I'm not sure he really gets the irony there.
Yeah, no.
No, probably not.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome, is what it is. And dude, you suck when they cast you in the talking tree part, and they have a freaking wrestler.
Yeah,
to be the big guy part.
Yeah. The guy that gets to talk.
That's pretty. I never thought about it that way, but that's pretty.
I am Groot. I drive fast cars.
So now Vin Diesel is Arnold Schwarzenegger. Okay.
Yeah, basically.
Not afraid of the dark, are
you? Oh my God, that's awesome.
Oh shoot.
So yeah, the only other thing from Marvel that I read is that I was reading till they canceled it. It was Superior Spider-Man.
Yeah, I really liked this series. I did not like Dan Slott at all before that. I couldn't stand his writing, and I couldn't stand him on Amazing. But I really liked Superior.
But he was superior there, wasn't
he? He was quite superior.
He was.
Until they canceled.
And I mean, like I was saying the other day, I'll be the first one to admit that I fully prejudged that entire story arc based on my still red ass over the Ben Reilly epic failure, and let's see what else. I mean, I could just keep going on and on.
I like what
one more day, and
I like what you said on Facebook though. If you sat through all that, then you have a right to say something about this.
You're damn right. I bought those books, man. Yep. Screw that company. I ate that trash. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, when I hear Dr. Octopus has stolen his mind and his switch bodies, and I'm just like, oh my God, they are stupid. But after I did what I do with a lot of books nowadays is I wait until an arc is complete, or very nearly complete, and then I try to read the whole thing.
Right.
Because I can't stand the way they break up comics. It used to be that you got a full story in one book. Or, at least you got a beginning, a middle, and an end. Even though it was in a larger arc, you still got that. But you don't get that anymore. Yeah. You don't come near that anymore. Everything is written to trade, and then it's cut up.
Yeah, everything's a cliffhanger.
It absolutely is, and it drives me insane. So I generally don't read as I go. The only real exception to that is Walking Dead.
Mm-hmm.
I read that every month, whether I need to or not.
Right.
But so when I picked it up, I was like, oh God, and this friend of mine's like, no, dude, just read it. And I'm like, okay, fine. So I read it, and then I was like, wow. I was like 3 issues in, and I was like, dude, this kind of doesn't suck. And then I got to issue about 15, and I was like, damn, dude, this is good. And they really impressed me. I was it was kind of like a diamond in the rough sort of deal.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do I expect the same going forward? No. Because they're going to revert back to their stupid. I mean, it took them 31 issues to get rid of him, and then now he's back to. But I mean, at least they have made meaningful changes that they can't Mephisto out.
Right.
Oh, they sure can.
Well, they better not.
They can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
But I mean, they got rid of MJ, which was awesome. But they didn't kill her, which I thought was happy. And then,
not only did they didn't kill her, I love the fact that if Doc had Peter, quote unquote, just say, nah, you're just not a real good fit for this.
Exactly, dude.
You are a major fucking head case distraction.
And then, dude, how classic is it that she's a supermodel, this sexy chick, and he kicks her to the curb for the little short girl. That is awesome, dude. It was hilarious. But it's pure. I mean, the thing about it is you could see Octavius doing that.
Well, yeah.
Because that's it.
You could honestly see Peter doing that. I mean, come on.
No. Peter goes after every hot piece of ass he can get his hands on. Dude.
No, if the books were a little more.
He's a dog, John.
And I know he's a dog. No, I'm totally on board with Peter being a dog. But if you were to follow the logical progression of Pete being a geek.
Well, yeah.
He should go for the geekier girl.
Well, no, that's true. But see, he's had things for hot chicks since before he got the
of
power.
Course, but that's
who doesn't?
Well,
yeah, exactly. That's a Stanley wish fulfillment there. But
one thing I did find interesting and almost out of place in that entire 31 issues. The very end, when they're kind of doing a little wrap up, and his old cop girlfriend Carly is talking to MJ, and they're talking about how they both got to leave him, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Carly starts asking questions about Gwen, and MJ is talking about she's this and she's that, and they have this big kind of panel where they're showing the ghost of Gwen Stacy over, kind of looking over him and all this, and I'm thinking, dude, that's an awfully huge nod when she really didn't fit in that whole story. So now why are they doing that? And I gotta wonder if they don't have plans going forward with that.
Hello? Oh, serious?
She hadn't been mentioned at all.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, now the Goblin did say, he alluded to a couple of things about the Gwen thing, because he said at one point, I've killed a girlfriend of yours, on a bridge. I'm using a train this time, So that was, I mean, he did throw a little references, but then they threw her big into the end of the issue, and I thought, man, I wonder if they're setting something up.
I don't know.
But again, I don't know. I mean, Lord knows he's got enough trouble.
I think half of me would really like that because I really like Gwen, but half of me would be like, well, that kind of cheapens her death for me. But
yeah, she needs to stay dead.
Yeah.
Yep, I agree.
But I didn't.
There's no purpose coming back.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, they well, let's not even go into the Osborn kid thing. I don't. That was bad.
Well, I also don't understand why we had to have Spider-Man 2099 hopping in and out. That was kind of
that was the worst part of that entire series.
I'm just like, why is he here?
Yeah.
And then the Avengers show up
that's why, because he's an Avenger, and now the Avengers time travel.
Well, that, and they wanted to make sure that you didn't forget about 2099 because.
Oh, he's getting his own series now.
Yeah, because eventually they'll use him in something.
But it was so clumsy, him being in that.
Yeah, it just didn't fit at all, and it was almost like you had like the writer took a break and he took like 2 weeks vacation, and when he came home, some asshole had changed everything he was doing.
Exactly, yeah.
And it's like, dude, are you kidding me? Get him out of here, you know?
Yeah, that's what it felt like. The only other thing I didn't really like about it was the way MJ was written, because I thought she was overly dumb in that series.
Well, but come on, dude. That chick's never right.
Well, I know that, but she's never been quite that dumb. They really dumbed her down for that series.
Oh, what about prior? This is just prior to the whole Clone Saga thing, when they did this minor backstory of her smoking. Does anybody remember this? Yeah.
No.
MJ smoking. Yeah, it was like some big deal.
Smoking?
I don't remember that at all. That's sad.
Okay, now, Brant, since you're the big clone guy now, Ben Reilly. Now, is that the same clone that went on to be Kane, who is now the Spider-Man of Houston, or is that a different clone?
The one that's Scarlet Spider now is Kane from the Clone Saga.
Was Kane. So it's another clone, but not the Ben Reilly clone, because that clone died.
Right. It's the clone that was like he was bigger and stronger than the rest, that had his face all messed up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was that.
And suddenly his face got fixed?
Yeah. He kind of had... Yeah, he's got like these... I don't know. He's weird. I don't...
Yeah, okay. All right, I'm good. I of course, I mean, like I said, that's been so long, and I've tried to wipe that from my mind forever. And I was like, Kane, was he? I couldn't remember. So yeah, I had to ask. No, it's not. It claws back in nightmares is what it does.
Well, you know about Spider-Verse coming up, right?
Spider-Bird?
Spider-Verse.
No.
I'm more excited about Spider-Bird.
Spider-Bird?
I don't know what you're...
No, Spider-Verse is this big event. I think it's in September.
Yeah. And
it's like different dimensions colliding every single Spider-Man version of Spider-Man you've ever seen, from Ultimate to 2099 to Noir to 1602. All these are colliding in some major storyline.
Some you haven't seen at all.
Yeah. They did that with Moon Knight in the 90s, too.
Yeah, brand new imaginings of Spider-Man.
Oh man, I can't hardly wait. I'm going to hold my breath in anticipation.
I think I'm going to switch to pros.
And then, of course, we got the Spider-Man 100th anniversary thing. Which,
there's that, too.
Is that going to be part of the Spider-Verse?
No, they're doing this with all their key titles, like Avengers, I think, and Fantastic Four, and what was the other one? I can't remember what the other one was. But they're like springing them all forward to like 2061, I think it is.
Mm-hmm. They're all jumping ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So it's supposedly in celebration of Marvel's 75th anniversary. But it's actually 100. I don't know. I did all the numbers one time and it gave me a headache.
You can say it. It's dumb.
It is dumb. It is really dumb. But yeah,
it's like Flashpoint, only it doesn't work because there's no Flash.
Right. Exactly.
And it's only temporary, and it's like Elseworlds kind of way. But.
And it's not the people you know of. It's all these new people.
Yeah.
Have we found Barry or Wally West yet? Does anybody know? I haven't seen him.
Yes, he's black and dead.
No, stop it. Stop.
I'm not kidding.
No, he's not kidding.
No, he's not.
No, what now? No.
He's a black kid, and he died, and Barry is going to avenge his life.
No. Yeah.
I didn't really want to tell you, but you brought it up.
Yeah.
Welcome to the New 52.
See, it's best that I don't go to these large shows, man, because if I got my hands on DC editorial...
You wouldn't find them at a show.
It would not.
Yeah, they don't come to shows anymore.
They don't. They don't
They're
set
scared.
up bastards.
Oh. Chickens.
Where am I going to get my free pins that say DC?
Yeah, exactly.
It would not be pretty. Yeah, I hate the way that they like tease that though. They were like, oh, Wally West and all this stuff, and they showed this cover of this future Flash character, kind of making you think that that's going to be Wally West, and it's not.
Right.
It's a totally different character.
Nice.
They weren't going to do that.
Well, I kind of figured they wouldn't, but I was kind of hoping they would, sort of, because I miss Wally.
They could have just had some, they just could have had him walk through the scene, go, hey, Wally West, how you doing? And then that'd be it.
Yeah.
Rather than completely screw him up.
I think I'd rather look at pictures of cats on Facebook than.
Yeah, it's getting to that point.
Grumpy cat.
Bring me the Grumpy Cat comic.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so have you guys seen Days of Future Past?
Yeah.
Yep.
Nope.
Chuck, no, huh? I knew that Chuck had not seen it. How did I know that?
Because Chuck's got 3 kids. I can't go to the movies as often.
Yes, you can. Take your kids. They would love it.
Shit's expensive, bro.
No, that's true. That's true.
I got to sell a statue to do that.
Dude, I'm telling you, I took my son to see Captain America: Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
I have never seen it. I have never seen a kid locked down and just
transfixed
jump into a movie the way that kid did. And then now everything is Captain America.
Oh,
he's Captain America. He's got a Captain America. So, oh yeah, no, he still loves Star Wars, but like when Captain America comes on, it's over with. So yeah, that was pretty cool, man. I really enjoyed taking him. We didn't take him to X-Men just because he's not really. Wolverine scares him.
Wolverine scares me too.
Which, yeah, after Days of Future Past, Wolverine scares me a little bit too.
Yeah, which is really kind of funny. But
yeah, considering what your son's name is, it's really funny.
It's just, I mean, my wife and I laugh about that all the time. But so yeah, he's not ready for the X-Men yet. But yeah, I liked it, man. I liked the movie. Sadly enough, which I went in with really, really low expectations, which were not disappointed. I still think it is kind of. Oh God, dude! They could have cut the last 15 minutes out of that movie, and it probably would have been better. But bringing back Gene and Scott just pissed me off.
Really,
yes.
I liked the fact that they were able to kind of get around the mess that was X-Men 3 and Wolverine Origins.
You know what, dude? That's the curse of every filmmaker is to basically suck it up. You know, when you're doing a sequel, you got to deal with what's gone before, and you know, I mean, he didn't stay around to do it, so he shouldn't cry.
They didn't get around it. They threw it away.
Well, I know, but without like just saying, "Oh, it doesn't exist," they actually made it plausible. Was my point.
I think it would have been better if they just didn't acknowledge it.
Well, maybe so.
Well, they could have
said, "Hey, you're back from your honeymoon."
But I like the movie. I really like it.
How was it at the lake?
I actually do like. I like the young versions of Magneto and Xavier. I think they work. They really work well. And now they're doing an apocalypse movie, and so I mean, it's just gonna be madness. There's gonna be so many mutants in the next movie.
Oh, well, I'm sure, yeah.
Oh, of course, yeah.
I'm excited for it though.
Man, they piled 12 or 15 into this one, so you know.
Well, and as long as they keep showing, you know, Kitty Pryde and Jennifer Lawrence in that slinky blue outfit, I'm good.
I'll get you on that one.
It was paint, no outfit.
What you want? More.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm happy. Sold. Just take my money.
But no, it was good. I was pleasantly surprised. John and I actually talked about this recently.
Yeah, I had issues with it. It was good. It wasn't great.
But like you, Cary, I went in with low expectations. John went in with high. So
I went in with higher expectations. That was my problem, I think.
Well, and see that's the total difference between going into Captain America, because I mean I was ramped up coming off. You know, I'm like, oh, Avengers. It better be at least as good as Avengers, or I'm gonna piss. You know.
Yeah.
And then when it was every bit as good as Avengers, I was like, oh, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, just what I liked about that was that it was you know, you could take all the powers and everything out of it, and it'd still be a badass flip.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what I really liked about it. That was like, it kind of harkened back to old school SHIELD stuff, and it, I mean, it had so much cool intrigue in it, and I didn't have to see a lot of that stupid Arnim Zola because I was hoping not to have to see him. So I mean, all around, I was pretty stoked.
Did you get to see that one, Chuck?
Nope.
Okay.
Damn it, bro.
No, I really wanted to see both of them, and I have not gotten to. So
you gotta get that one on DVD or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing lately a lot is getting stuff streaming, you know, digital. So
yeah,
I was just once hoping that, you know, they had that goofy looking Arnim Zola robot body sitting over in the corner somewhere.
I'm just waiting on MODOK, dude, because you know you're getting a MODOK.
Oh yeah, there'll definitely be a MODOK.
You know you're getting him, dude. Because I mean, they've wiped out. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
look, Strucker's coming next.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now that
So-
Hydra's out in the open, AIM can't be far behind.
Oh, you know they're in the mix.
They have-
Boy,
yeah.
you know, and I thought the one bright star of that entire X-Men movie was Quicksilver, dude.
See, I felt the same way because I did not think he was going to be good. I mean, we last time you were on the show, Cary, we actually talked about how goofy he looked.
Oh yes, and he did look goofy as hell.
Yeah, well,
but he did such a good, and they did it perfect.
I agree.
The
He
scenes
is
with
an
him-
asshole.
Yeah, absolutely,
I
absolutely.
mean, honestly,
but-
that's what I think of when I think of Quicksilver, and I don't mind that.
But
He was an asshole kid, though, was the
Yeah, but
problem.
he's more.
Well, it wasn't
he's more-
70s.
He's more
Yeah.
punk, you know, and he's just more punkish.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, the kid played him perfect. He really did. So yeah, I mean, I didn't want my 2 hours back.
No, I didn't either.
That's good.
I wanted to only like a half hour back. You know, I was going to give him an hour and a half, but, you know.
Did you like the way they did Blink's powers, Cary?
You know, it was different and it was kind of disjointing, but what upset me about the Blink scenes was that the cuts were too fast.
Oh, so
And
you didn't
it
get
was-
to savor them, really?
Well,
Yeah.
you didn't get to, I wanted to see it more.
Right.
You know, I wanted those cuts to be, and the thing about it is it's all digital, so there's no excuse. They could slow that down to where you could see what she's doing.
Mm-hmm.
And because the first two scenes, she ports things so fast that you can't.
Right, it was blink,
my
blink.
wife's like,
Yeah.
"What the hell? What happened? What the hell was that?" And I said, "Look, she's a teleporter." And she's like, "Oh, okay." And then she, you know, we were able to catch up. She was able to catch up, but yeah, I mean, because I knew Blink and I knew what was going on, it didn't bother me. But like
Right.
somebody like my wife, you know, she's like, "What the hell's going on?"
They could have bullet timed it once. You know,
yeah, they
this
could
kind
have.
of show.
You're
It's
right.
like,
Yeah, slow it down a little bit. But I mean, as far as the execution, man, I love the look. I mean,
Yeah.
she looks perfect.
It was really neat because I was afraid going in that they would just try to do like a Nightcrawler kind of thing with her.
yeah, like bam,
Yeah.
bam, in and
Yeah,
out.
and I'm really glad that they did something different.
Well, I was really, I mean, my favorite part of the whole movie was where I saw that they had dissected that fly girl
Yeah.
and autopsied her. That was awesome.
Lenny Kravitz's daughter.
Yeah,
Or
just cut
poor
her up.
girl.
Yeah.
You know, because I can't handle watching that chick puke on her food, man. I can't do it. Couldn't handle it in the comics. Damn sure don't want to see it in the movie. You know, that's gross, bro.
Oh, but it was okay when Jeff Goldblum did it.
No, it was not. Brundlefly wasn't getting it either, bro.
Yeah, but that was supposed to be a horror movie.
Oh, God.
Well, Grant Morrison created that character, so
Yeah, yeah.
And
That's all you really gotta say.
That's generally the X-Men we don't talk about.
exactly.
Those would be the next
we
men,
don't,
you know.
no.
We think about them, we go next.
Yep.
That's John Byrne.
Yeah. No, we
Dude, I wish
think
he
about them and
finished
go,
that
no.
I think he did, Barry.
No, he didn't. It's not done. Trust me, I've been digging trying to find it, and he never finished the final. He said he's got 6 issues left.
Yeah,
And
I
I'm-
wouldn't.
Dude,
6 issues of what now? I missed that.
Next
the
men.
next.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That's probably like 7 too many, though.
Yeah, well,
It's John
that
Byrne.
and, yeah, if you expect him to finish anything at this point,
Yeah.
Game of Thrones is going to be finished before that stuff will.
That's sad. That's so sad. Dude, you know what makes me laugh about that show is, I mean, I guess because I read the books, right? You know, all these people are they're just up in arms about everybody dying on the show. And
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, dude, what the hell did you expect? I mean, if you think he kills people on the show,
Read a book.
read
Yeah.
a book. Don't get attached to any character in that book because, yeah, it doesn't last.
Oh, well,
Oh, go ahead, John.
no, I was just going to say that. I mean, I haven't read the books, but my wife has. But that Red Viper thing still took me by surprise.
Oh.
And I knew he was I knew it was coming. But that I mean, I guess just the ferocity of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, both,
You know,
both that and the Red Wedding took me by surprise because I haven't read the
I
first
totally
season.
expected the Red
Dude.
Wedding. No.
The
I
Red
thought
Wedding was
Facebook-
so poorly executed in the TV show compared to the book. It's not even.
Oh yeah, really, it was. It was.
That's what I've
Dude.
heard, but I mean, for somebody that
Yeah.
hasn't read the book, that it was still pretty impactful.
I thought Facebook was gonna melt the hell down. and you know what was so funny was, I mean, dude, you know, you're talking about there's people in physical pain, right?
Mhm.
And I'm just like, all you nerds need to turn the TV off and go read a book. Read a
No,
book.
they need to go back to watching Glee.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was brutal though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I would, you know, like I said, I knew it was coming, and just I guess I expected them to like do quicker cuts or something, but I wasn't expecting, you know, pumpkin time.
That's crazy.
Not
Oh,
to spoil it for anybody, but you know, if you can
No.
stitch all those words together, you can figure it out.
yeah.
Heck, it was
don't
2
know.
weeks ago. You should know by now.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know though. Even if you haven't read the books, I think you figure out really early on that nobody's
Oh,
safe.
Yeah.
On the
Well,
show.
you should when Ned
Well,
Stark gets his head shot.
Exactly.
Well, there is that, you know, and plus they're running the thing now for the finale,
Yeah.
saying all men must die.
Oh really?
Yeah, well, then it's got Daenerys talk, or yeah, I think that's right. Daenerys
Yeah.
talking to her current chief female slave or whatever,
Right.
saying that, you know, but we are not men.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's like an extended thing out on YouTube now. People, go watch it.
There's all this talk about, you know, what happens when the TV show surpasses the books.
Yeah.
It's
no.
going so fast. Yeah.
They already know.
What's
As
that?
part of the, I was reading a thing with him the other day, and as part of him signing the contract
Mhm.
to do this show, he has given them the entire story.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
So when it, you know, and that's what people are freaking out about. But
Oh,
but
it's
when
going
it
to
comes-
spoil the books, maybe?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. When
Yeah, if
when
he doesn't get them done, and
when
he
he
still
when they
writes
catch
on a
him, they're going to
dog
keep going.
machine.
Well, I mean, I just assumed maybe they would go in a different direction and he would go in the books or something.
Uh-huh.
Shouldn't have started talking about Game of Thrones.
Oh, I'm telling you. Oh, and then, no, we better start wrapping up before my internet just goes completely out.
yeah, let's call it a night. This has gone nutsy Fagin here already.
It's all good. We had a great conversation. It was good having
What a
the.
mediocre conversation.
Well, it was.
I have to be honest.
It was
We
still
could do
fun. Yeah, we could do better, but it was fun.
I had
It
a
was
blast.
fun.
I had a blast.
I did too. It was good having the band back together. So.
Hell yeah.
It's the most attractive version of Zone 4 that has ever existed.
You're damn right.
Nice.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so before we do get out of here, we'll do what we do and go around the table and see what everybody has coming up, coming out, and going on. Chuck, you got anything you want to talk about?
Nope.
All right, Cary.
Not a thing.
Dude, just ongoing Dyna Girl stuff, man. Every Tuesday, sometime on Tuesday. Usually early, but not always early.
It's midnight somewhere on Tuesday, right?
DynaGirlOnline.com.
Awesome. John, what you got?
Just finished up the Jor Elvis pages for Dave Arhar, so, and I really need to get started on the 12-page thing for the Steampunk Originals thing that comes out in September, because I haven't started that at all yet, so probably ought to do that. Other than that, my life is a never-ending mess of dropped calls and
Thanks, John.
sadness.
Well,
Alright.
you live in Ohio, don't you?
No, I'm in Kentucky.
Oh, well, that explains it. You're closer to Fowler.
That's true. Yeah. It's all my fault.
It's all Brant's fault.
That's the story we're sticking to.
Mm-hmm. And for me, of course, I already mentioned Dirty City. I have a bunch of
Oh
books.
yeah, I'm there too.
Yeah. I have a bunch of books
Hello.
that I lettered.
Crap.
Damn it.
Cary? Hey folks, sorry about the technical difficulties there, having some internet connectivity problems. So I am solo as I finish this out. Announcements for me, got a bunch of books that I have a letter coming up from Assailant Comics at Derby City Comic Con, and I'll keep this short. Look for big announcements for Wannabes, my comic series, coming up very soon. Creator updates and project updates, so watch the Wannabes Facebook page and website for updates on that very, very soon, hopefully in the next few days. And with that, we'll just wrap things up here. We'd like to thank our sponsor once again, Derby City Comic Con, taking place June 28th and 29th in Louisville, Kentucky. Go to their website, derbycitycomiccon.com, for all the details. We'd also like to thank the official bands of Zone 4, the Ray Wall Band and Society's Plague, that hear on the show each and every week. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions for us, send those to zone4@comicrelated.com. We are also a proud member of the Comic Related Podcast Network. And as always, thanks for listening. You are now leaving Zone 4.
This is only a test for the X-Men.
Hello.
Hey.
Oh, now the man has arrived.
Well, some things never change, man. What can I say?
I guess not. We got a whole group.
Hey,
There he is.
Brant lives and breathes.
Indeed I do.
He stood us up for McDonald's, Chuck.
Actually, technically it was Hardee's, but whatever.
Fucking Dick Burger? I see where I rank. My return ranks below a fucking Dick Burger. Oh, this is not going to happen.
It's Plague. It's Friday the 13th, man. Who knows?
It has nothing to do with this.
I know.
You got me onto it. That's what I think. So what's our topic tonight, Brant?
We don't have a topic.
It's in the agenda.
We don't have no stinking topic.
Well, you did send an agenda. There it is. Huh. Let's check my email.
If you have to.
It's just like old times. Oh, you sent that out, did you?
Freeform.
I'll check that now.
Well, what I love is it goes, generally it was like Brant was like, hey, have you guys seen the agenda? And then all of a sudden your email goes, ding, and it's there. It's like, well, not until just now.
Yeah, now I actually send it a couple hours ahead of time.
You did. 7:26 p.m.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mine just says June 12th, which means yesterday.
Yeah, you didn't add anything, did you? Because I didn't look at those extra emails.
There was nothing to add.
Did you change out of your jammies is the question we've all wondered.
Hell no, he drove up.
Yeah, there you go.
No.
Why do that when you can drive up?
I did drive up, but I did change.
Yeah, he put it.
That's right, he's got one of those wallets you can hang around your neck. So he doesn't even need pockets?
No, he just put on a fanny pack and a jacket over his jacket.
Oh, even better, yeah, fanny pack. I forgot about fanny packs. There you go.
5 years and the jokes are still the same.
Well, what can I say?
This has been a Gonzo Goose production.